is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of the defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, Dave.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play. He can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, I feel for this quarterback. I've been there before. I mean, you're playing at night. It's super cold. It's going to be hard to execute these passes. That one got away from the QB, and he throws a pick.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got enough for the first. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
You want to talk about leg talent? That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. He'll do it himself. Oh, what a move to get open. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They ran it on first down, now on second. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's key. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Gives it on the option. Nice move to pick up yardage. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. The quick out. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to Johnson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Iowa has the ball back on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Here's the pressure. And the sack all the way back to the 5.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. To the air, it's Raiola. A little screen to the running back. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Running it to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Markway. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Off play action. Makes the grab on the left. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And they decide to trot out the kicker. splits the uprights right down the middle. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he's coming out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Moulton. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle, it's Gill. Tackled there by the defense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rush is on him. Caught in the backfield, it's Moulton. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Kick is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Looking for space, it's Moulton. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Creates a little room. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gill. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
sends the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Got it in the middle. It's key. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Give to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Markway. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Makes the grab. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Off play action on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Setting up the screen. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback will keep it. Oh, he's got some space.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Off the play fake. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, it's Raiola. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The offense changing the play. They'll toss it to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's caught. It's Gill. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. The field goal is no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Gives it on the option. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Hunter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Under fire. He'll heave it deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Huskers have their offense in high gear. Handoff from the gun. Fights off a defender. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. He'll run it again. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. At the 45 on his way. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll give it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for room. It's Washington. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot of blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. High and away, headed toward the sideline just the way he drew it up. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Raiola. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Markway. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Key. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Hunter.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Key. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. And Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. This quarterback part of their running game. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Pulls it in, it's Hunter. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the right. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Bonner. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Husker!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Sure hands, it's Anderson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling.
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Running to Green. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Leaves it with the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to run, it's Johnson. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be knocked down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get me back?
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive. And the big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He wants to throw it again. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple positions. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Got a man. It's Markway. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. There he goes! Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll try the run. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get...